Nataka niwaombe wananchi watukufu, saundi yetu tunaweka pale tafadhali, naomba kwa heshima kubwa tafadhali pale kidogo tu, twendeni.
Yes, you guys have seen a mammoth of crowd. A mammoth of crowd, yes, that is in Kitengela. That is where Sifuna, Babu, Orengo, Dinga held their political campaign or political rally. And you've seen how organic the crowd gathered themselves. It's not that they paid 1, 2, 3, 4 for those people to come as other rallies would be, but it's just a vibe that guys, people or Kenyans want to see Raila Amolo Odinga. They want to hear more of Raila Amolo Odinga. They want to associate more with Raila Amolo Odinga. And they just want to associate Raila Amolo Odinga as the odium party, with the party. No, they want to associate with Raila Amolo Odinga uh, from what Raila Amolo Odinga loved and cared for. And Raila Amolo Odinga loved democracy. Raila Amolo Odinga loved freedom of expression. He loved everything that any humble or peasant Kenyan would want. Raila Amolo Odinga never went for the people. That is in the eyes of the people. That is what people could see and what people could hear Raila Amolo Odinga himself speak. And that is what people are looking for. And that's what people really want. And that is why they want someone who speaks the language of Raila Amolo Odinga. And these people who speak the language of Raila Amolo Odinga are only two people in this country. There are only a few people, not really two, but a few people in this country, and especially in Odium. Once Raila Amolo Odinga died, Odium became a battleground of several forces. The forces that align with the ruling government, that's the UDA, and the forces that are against the ruling government, that is UDA. So the forces that align with the ruling government, they are the people that Raila left in the government. And they say, Baba left us here, so he would have wished us to continue working here and even support this government in 2027. So for them, they are very much okay with that. But not really looking onto what people are talking and what people really what Kenyans really want, because as much as they are there, no, doesn't mean that Kenyans want them there. And some majority of Kenyans felt Baba made a very wrong move to have that handshake with these guys. And because Baba was still there, Baba could cool the waters for the people to understand and people to remain calm and say, okay, it is, you're waiting for the next move that Baba will give us. And that is all. But now Baba is no longer there to give them the next move. And who can give them the next move if Baba is not there? Raila has always been a Sifuna has always been there, speaking it loud and defending. Even the MOU that they're saying they have, that Baba said we should be in the government, Sifuna says, I am the one who wrote this MOU. I know more about this MOU than any one of you. So you guys cannot come over here, start telling me, lecturing me on what the details on this MOU. And even furthermore, when there's nothing in that MOU that has been fulfilled. And those you guys who are in the government, those of you guys who are in the government, you are there because of your own bellies, not because of the Kenyans. Because you're paid, because you love this or this and that, you're given all these privileges, you think you should be there. And you guys are afraid. Because it's Baba who took you there, you're afraid you cannot take yourself there by. You cannot take yourself there. So you need someone to push you there. And for the best way you guys to remain in the government to 2027, no? Beyond 2027, you have to support that government. But we are not pro that government, because that government, this government is doing things that we never ever thought, and we never thought will ever happen, and this is not what we really wanted. And because of that, we are against it. If this government would have done what was enshrined in the 10 points agenda, in MOU that Raila and President William Samoei Ruto signed, then we would have looked at it and said, okay, you guys, you've won. You said you'll do it, and you've done it. But that MOU was not to. It was just a ceremonial document. That is according to Sifuna. That MOU is just a ceremonial document to appease everything and make increase whatever things that were happening to continue happening and all that. And they call into that. And the biggest mistake that the ODM did was to do away with Sifuna. Yes, to do away with Sifuna. You guys no longer you no longer an SG in this party. So for you, kwenda. And that, it has happened. It is what it is, and now that is what you're seeing, and that is what Sifuna really wanted. And it has given him a mileage among the young people and among most of the audio members. Now, people are yearning to hear from Sifuna, Orengo, and Babu and winning. Now, the best thing is that Winnie sided with them, and it's like, it's not well. And this is not what Baba would have wanted. This is not what Raila Amolo Odinga would have wanted. This is not what my father would have wanted. It's not well. And that alone, those 3 words, it is not well. 4 words alone changed everything. It changed everything politically. And most young people read, and they read and read and read. And they went even deeper reading the meaning of those words. And that has given them up a better place. And that is what is happening now in this country. It will be so hard. It will be so hard. It will be so hard for the government to undo whatever they did. So it is what it is. And this is what is going to happen. So the worst will be if the government dares send goons to stop these rallies. The best thing that Ruto can do is to give them security. Give them security. Don't ever disrupt any of their political rallies. Let those rallies continue. Kenyans will know that you've changed. But if you start sending goons to go and destroy these rallies, then that will mark the end of everything. It's just a view, but it is what it is, and that is what is going to happen and what has happened. More revelations coming soon. I have a lot. More revelations coming soon. And if Sifuna plays with my card, there's nothing that will stop Sifuna from becoming the president. More revelation coming up. If Sifuna plays with my cards, there's nothing that will stop this young man from becoming the president. No lying. I got a secret.